we are in the corridor that connects the house to my studio, and here is Fritz, the Neumann dummy head. This is a binaural microphone that can essentially listen out of its two microphones that are placed in kind of human-like ears, and it has a human-like head. It's a special stereo microphone. This technique can be done without this microphone, clearly. It can be done with any mic. We're just in a different room, aren't we? Because here, this is not a studio room. This has reverberation. There's a stairwell down here. We're going to use that reverberation to our advantage, hopefully. I'm going to use the head as a microphone, effectively, and stack a couple of vocals in one section of a song. It's actually looping over there right now. One of the funny thing is, the computer's over there, so we just have to let it record, right? So I'm going to do a couple of takes of vocal doubles into the head here, and we'll see how they stack up against the dry vocal we recorded earlier. Coming up. Position 1. The wall, the wall, the wall, the wall, the wall, the Let's try that. There's 3 different things. Cupping, doing some kind of shouting in or singing into a different part of the room. One trick I'll give you, one tip I'll give you with recording rooms that I learned from my friend Justin Stanley, that he learned from Bob Clearmountain. So listen, this is a good tip. Point your microphone into the reverb, not where you think. Point it at the wall. Point it at where the reverb is going to be, you know? You're actually miking the room itself. That's the instrument, you know? In this case, because of the cameras and the framing, we've got the camera in a certain place. To be honest, it's picking up a great ambience as is. Feel free to move the mics around to find the best place for the reverb you're trying to capture. Let's see what we got from those recordings in the hall. These were the 2 head doubles of the vocal, right? Here's one of them. The wall, the wall, the wall. You hear me moving around, and what you also hear is quite a lot of noise, actually, in the recording. What you don't realise when you're standing in regular rooms, not studio rooms, is actually there's a lot of, in that particular hall, it's quite close to the kitchen, so you get like, sometimes you get the fridge going off, and you get like just ambience, you know, you just get like more road noise and invasion from the outside world. And I'm hearing quite a lot of that now. I hear these recordings, there's quite a lot of, if I take, I've put a filter on actually to get rid of some of that. If I take that off, listen. A lot noisier than you think. There may have been a plane passing. I don't think that, yeah, I think there might have been. But even still, it's a little bit of a noisier room. It's all right. We'll just treat it, and with the lows off, it's quite a useful thing anyway. So that was one recording, and then that kind of moves around. You can hear that kind of, it was the one where I was doing this. You can kind of hear it doing its thing. This is on one side. Actually, you know what's happening here? What we did is I plugged in the cables to the head the wrong way round. So I'm just going to flip those actually, because they're wrong. Flip them back the right way. So this is it was the left ear that I was recording into. And add the 2 together, and we get like a kind of a double track. Different vocal parts, right? But they are double tracks. And let's hear that with the actual original vocal as well. It's pretty interesting. Now, if I add a bit of reverb to the head, it might blend it a little bit more, and I might take off a little bit of the tops on the head, actually. I added a bit too many, I think, and it's making it stick out a bit. Let's get rid of